Hey folks, if you guys have air guns that can shoot these but are curious which air guns could shoot these, stay tuned and find out. Guys, have you ever had one of those serious hogs that just are giving you trouble and you need a little bit more power? Look no further. If you guys have ever heard of Airforce, and if you haven't, well, you have today. These air rifles are by far the most powerful air guns that I have ever had the opportunity to play with. They are, to my knowledge, the most powerful production air rifles in the world, made right here in Texas. And the best part, besides that, is they give you a lifetime warranty, folks. Here in my hand I have a 25, it's a 257 caliber. They also come in lots of colors, folks. As you can see on the table, we have lots of different iterations, and we literally carry every single product that the Air Force factory makes. BKL Technologies, Rapid Air Weapons. So Air Force and us, FT, have teamed up together, and basically anything that you guys want from the factory, we're going to have it right here. It's only about an hour away. So in all honesty, guys, if you see some of the boxes behind me and some on the table, it's a small glimpse of what we got. We have so many items that I honestly don't remember every single name of all of them. But I'm going to go real quick over what we do carry. We find that book somewhere here. Oh, yeah. So, guys, this is the Air Force BKL Rapid Air Weapons book. Whatever's in this book, and some things that are not yet in this book, we do have them. Texan CF, Texan LSS, the Texan SS, Texan Carbine, the Condor, the Condor SS, the Talon P, Talon Carbine, the Escape, the Edge. The Edge is an incredible air gun, guys. It's like a precision Olympic gun. This thing is impressive. We don't have one on the table to show it off to you. It's really honestly so beautiful. I don't even want to take it out of the box. On top of that, we also have the entire lineup of Raw. Really impressive. The HM1000 LRT. It is an incredible, very powerful air gun. I love everything about it. Quick glimpse, quick glimpse. You guys probably won't get a great idea of this, but when you guys come into the shop and you put this in your hand, then you'll understand. We have also the chassis for the HM1000. Aside from air guns, guys, Air Force makes a variety of other components. So anything Air Force, Texan, LSS, Talon, they're going to have dovetail. And so they also make a plethora of dovetail to Picatinny or dovetail to dovetail. They make sights, rings. They make so many things, folks. There is probably nothing in the world that you can't put on this that they don't make an attachment for, unless you already deal with dovetail. Then you're already set to go. One of my favorite things that is on this table that's actually not an air gun, surprisingly, is this bipod here. I'm really excited about the bipod here. There's a lot to this, and I can show it off a little bit over here. I'm going to tell you more about it in a second. This is an incredible bipod, folks. It weighs nothing. And you can do over the bore or under, and man, I can't wait to show this to you guys. Hang tight. One of the things that I really wanted to mention, it's very important that I say this, is, you know, we've carried Air Force products at FT before, and I always liked them for sure. They were an amazing product. It's hands down the most powerful thing if you have an issue putting anything down. You know, I've seen people on YouTube shoot some of these at 1,000 yards, and when you're shooting something as massive as a 457 that size, or a 308 even like this size, it's gonna put down anything you point at it. One thing that really impressed me, so part of the reason why we all teamed up with Air Force was because we got a chance to go to the factory. And one of my biggest things that I tell everybody is, here at FT, we only really have the things that are going to give you the most bang for your buck. There's a lot of air rifles out there, and some for the same price point. You don't get, there's pros and cons to everything. We try to keep the most of the positive ones so that you guys get the most bang for your buck. And we've carried Airforce before, but when I went to the factory, I was so blown away that we just had to kind of make something happen here, because I've always liked Airforce. Out of all the guns that I've fixed here, whether they're FXs or Benjamin anything or Avengers or whatever it might be, I've really never really worked on a Texan, an Airforce lineup at all. One time I had a gauge, the gauge was bad, so I literally unscrewed the gauge and screwed him in a new one. But that's really the first thing that impressed me. If you want a long-lasting air gun that's really not complicated, don't look any further than Airforce, Texan. Anything on this table right here is probably going to have one or two, probably two O-rings, and they are going to last you a really long time. The reason I'm talking about the quality is because that was really the biggest factor to everything you see on the table. So when they make components for any of the air guns that they make in the factory, no longer does a human being touch this by hand. They don't want the greasy fingers getting on the metal and potentially ruining any steps further down the line. And so that was really impressive that they take it that step. And then as I continued through the factory, one of the other steps, there's many more than that, but one of the other steps is they take this crazy electronic microscope. It shoots a laser beam, and I guess they can see the micro fractures, if there are any, and every single part of every single air gun goes through the same process. It's really amazing. And until everything is more or less 100% ready to go, that's when they get put together. I was just blown away. The factory is massive, y'all, and the section of like blemished items or like returns, it's like a little, there's like 4 guns. It's a little tiny rack. You could fit 12 of those return sections in this little room right here alone. So it's really impressive. The quality of craftsmanship, you know, it's not a cheap air gun, and you're definitely getting every bit of quality that you deserve. One thing that I wanted to mention is a lot of folks do not know that they have really smaller versions of these air guns that are very powerful. 22, 25, they're definitely going to be a powerhouse. This one right here is called the Talon P, Talon Pistol, I believe, and it does come in a couple different, you can adjust a lot of things. It also has a little power wheel here that you can go up and down in power. One of my favorite ones is this one right here. Now this is the carbine, the Escape. This is the carbine version. It's called the Escape, and they have 3. The Escape UL, Escape SS, and the Escape. And basically this is the middle one, long barrel and a medium barrel. And I love this thing. It is tiny and it is so light, you guys. Like I can't iterate. I can't wait to make some videos for you guys. If you guys want to check these out, feel free to stop in. We have a little range here. Grab a gun, let us know that you're shooting, and you can just test it before you buy it. Where else can you go inside of an air gun store and grab it and test it? Right here. And if you guys really like what you're seeing here, you want to learn more, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like, and tell me what you want to see next. And wait, before you guys go, just don't forget, we have 177 20 caliber, 25, 257, 308, 457, 50 caliber, small, medium, large, everything that Airforce carries, we have it. My name is Manny. You're watching FT Air Guns. My outro sucks.